It's Maya, and let's talk about signs and how to know which signs to follow on your path. Amanda asked, hey, a question I have is, how do you know what signs and synchronicities to follow to attain the dreams that you've been manifesting? So I love this question. You know, signs are a really popular spiritual topic, and a lot of people find like once they start their awakening process that they're just bombarded with signs, with angel numbers everywhere, and it can get confusing to know which signs to follow. In this video, I want to talk about how to know if a sign is for you, and also how to work with your spirit guides and angels to establish a collection of signs that are particularly meaningful for your dreams and goals. If you pay attention, you guys will see that there's signs everywhere. Our guides are always trying to get in touch with us. There's literally signs all around, especially like the more in alignment that you are, the more signs that you'll probably see. But how do you know which ones to pay attention to? If a sign is really important for you, you will have a reaction to the sign when you see it. You'll have an actual reaction in your body. And here are the 4 most common sort of reactions to know that a sign is for you. The first is that you'll feel like an uplifted energy. You'll just feel like like you see you see like an angel number, something, let's say your number's like 77 or something, you see it and you're just like, oh, like your heart lifts up a little bit. I hope that makes sense to you guys. A second sign that a sign is for you is that it brings tears to your eyes. Like you start to feel yourself like tearing up. This is really profound for me. Like that's how I really know. Like if I feel like I'm getting a sign, is that because I'm not really an emotional person, like I hardly ever cry or anything. So like if I start to tear up or I start to cry, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, yes, like yes, like this is for me, I must act on it. Another confirmation that a sign is for you, number 3, is that you get chills when you see it. Chills in one of your arms or something like that, especially if you're not cold, it's not winter, and all of a sudden you're getting chills when you see something. You really want to take that sign seriously. And then the 4th is that you'll get like a rush of excitement. A rush of excitement will come to you when you see the sign, like almost like an adrenaline rush. Like you see it and then it's like, whoo, you get this adrenaline rush. You feel like a little kid on Christmas morning, like pay attention to that sign. That sign is definitely for you. But if you're going about and you feel like you're seeing things that could be interpreted as signs, but like you really don't have any reaction when you see them, then I would say that they might still be signs, but they're not as urgent or as important. If you're going to be paying attention to signs and taking steps towards your dream, work with your guides a little bit more personally. So one thing I recommend is asking for a specific type of confirmation when a sign is for you. You could say to your guides, hello spirit guides and angels, when I see a sign that's from you, when I see a sign that's really important for me, please help me know that it's for me by giving me chills as a confirmation. Please help me know that this sign is for me by helping me to feel love, to feel filled with love when I see that particular sign or whatever it is, but specify what you would like from your guides and angels as a confirmation that a sign is for you. Let's talk about now how to establish your own signs, and I want to share with you a little story. So a while ago, 5 years ago now, in late 2013, I was all the way over in Africa and I was single and I was sad and I really wanted love. Like I really wanted true love. I felt like I was ready. And I lived in this concrete house. Everything was concrete. The floor, the ceiling, the walls, everything was concrete. And I taught at a school sometimes, so I had access to chalk. And I remember I had a lot of time for reflection. I had no Wi-Fi, I had no electricity or anything. And I remember sitting one day and I remember reflecting on something I had heard a couple years before, which is that you were supposed to, you know, make a language of symbols with your spirit guides. And I thought, man, I really want love. Let me make a symbol. Like, let me actually make a symbol that, and if I see this symbol in the world, then I will know that I'm either recently have met like my true love, or I'm about to meet him, or that I'm really on this path. Okay, it was my first sign that I ever made with my guides. And basically what the sign was it was like two hearts that were overlapping a bit. And I really wanted my guides to know that this was my sign. So I drew it enormous on the wall, like to fill the whole wall of my house. And I was like, okay, guides, you see it, right? Like, this is my sign for love. Like, this is my sign for love. And I said, when I meet my beloved, please, like, show me this sign somehow. And I didn't know how it would come through. I was like, okay, it could come through in so many ways. Like, maybe he'll give me a necklace like that has these hearts on it, or maybe I'll see it like in a shop window somewhere, or maybe he'll have a tattoo with this kind of heart, or like, I just thought, okay, it doesn't matter like how it comes to me, but it will come to me somehow in affiliation with him, like when it's time. And then the craziest thing happened. Like a couple months later, through very crazy circumstances, I ended up in the US. And you guys should watch my life story series if you want to hear more about that. But I ended up in the US. It was the day after I joined eHarmony, and I had met a young man on eHarmony, and the next day my sister and I went to a holistic expo, and I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? Like, I'm just gonna pick like a reader that I feel is really cool, and I'm just gonna show her this picture of this man that I just met on eHarmony and see what she says. And I never expected this in my entire life, especially because this woman was like a numerologist and an astrologer rather than a psychic. She started running our numbers, and she was like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. He's a 33 and you're a 7, and this is a good match and stuff. And then she said, you know, wait, I'm getting a symbol. You guys, like, I literally have it right here. She was like, wait, I'm getting a symbol. This never happens to me, but like, I'm getting a symbol, and I'm just gonna write it on the piece of paper. And so I've kept it this whole time. This is the paper that she had, and you guys, she drew the symbol from my guides, and she even wrote twins for life. Like, wow. This is when I knew that he was my true love, you know, because I got the symbol. I never thought I would get it in this way, but I got the symbol. And of course, we're married now, and we've been together ever since. At the time that I got this reading, we had never met. Like, we had never met in person or anything. We just had known each other for one day through eHarmony, and I got this symbol. So I do want to say that you may not get your symbol through a psychic, okay? Like, I feel like what happened for me was like really divine and miraculous, and also a lot of miraculous things tend to happen for me during readings. And I think the reason why is because my spirit guides and angels are absolutely exceptional, and they are specialists in how to communicate with psychics, of course, because they were, after all, going to be my spirit guides and angels in this lifetime, and I'm a psychic, so they have like mad skills for communicating with psychics. And so I think that that's why this happened for me. But yeah, you want to create like a specific symbol in relation to, you know, different steps related to your dreams and stuff. And then if you get the symbol, make it specific enough that it's not going to show up everywhere. But then when you get the symbol, that's your sign, like, you know, this is for you, or take action on this. Okay, so let's say like part of your dream is to move to California. Okay, one thing that I'd recommend is making a specific code for a license plate. Like, for example, what I would do if it was maybe a step along my path to move to California is I would probably choose like, okay, guys, when it's time for me to move, like, start showing me this. A yellow car, you know, make it like a specific car color, that maybe one that's a little bit more rare, like a yellow car, and the license plate must start with CA for California and must include the number. Pick a number you like. You know, for me, I like 3, so it must be a yellow car that says CA, and it has to somewhere include the number 3. And then, like, let's say that I see one of those cards on Tuesday, and then I see one on Thursday. It's like, okay, it's getting time now for me to move to California. But maybe when, like, I know that I have to move, maybe I tell my guides, okay, once I start seeing 3 of this yellow car with this license plate, like, every single day, that's my sign, like, move now, move now. So specify how often you want to see the signs and stuff like that, like, if you really want to get signs working for you. So for me personally, when I create custom signs, I say to my guides, like, if it's time to act on this sign, then I must see it 3 times in one day. Okay, and I think this is pretty common amongst like psychics and spiritual people, 3 times in a day. That's a very good confirmation. You also can specify to your guides how you would like to receive the signs. So sometimes it's good to say, okay, here's my sign and I want to receive this sign, you know, twice visually and once in an auditory way or whatever, right? Like maybe your sign is the word California, and maybe, you know, what you want to say is like, okay, I want to see this in 3 different ways. So maybe I see it on a bumper sticker on a car, and then maybe someone says California on the radio and someone else says it to me. So yeah, just be very specific, write down your signs, note what they are, you know, just in case in like a little notebook or something like that, or draw them on your wall if you're me, you know, whatever, but like note your signs. And the more that you act on the signs that you've created, the more that your spirit guides will give them to you and the more that you'll get. And just have fun with it. Sometimes life can feel like a crazy little scavenger hunt or whatever, and I think that that's good. Like, just go with the flow. If you get to the point where it's like you're looking for signs all the time, you know, like you're seeking them out and stuff, then maybe, you know, that could be a sign that maybe you're searching. But I would say if signs are coming up to you and there's the specific signs that you asked for from your guides and you're getting them and you feel your confirmation, your chills or whatever, you feel that confirmation when you see them, then go forth, take action on your sign and have a good time. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your process of manifesting your dreams. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please feel free to come back any Tuesday or Friday for more videos here on the Maya's Dream channel. So thank you again and namaste. Bye.